Ma'am, what language do you prefer?
English.
You wish to take an oath or an affirmation?
Affirmation.
Do you have any objection for taking an affirmation?
No objection.
Do you solemnly affirm that the evidence you shall give is the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth? If so, raise your right hand and say, I do.
I do.
Your full names for the record?
Jennifer Hamukwaya.
Counsel, we can proceed.
Please, the court, your worship. Your worship, similarly, like other previous applicants, the fifth applicant has prepared a personal circumstances, a short summary of her personal circumstances, and if there is no objection, we beg leave to hand a copy to the court. We have provided the copies to the state and the other accused persons' counsel, your worship. Please, the court, your worship.
We can proceed.
Mrs. Jennifer Hamukwaya, good afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yes, you have been sitting here for the past 2 weeks. I'm sure you are now acquainted with the proceedings in court. This is a court of law. You shouldn't be scared or afraid. Try to speak up. And the way you don't hear or you don't get a question clearly, you have a right to ask me or to ask anyone to repeat or to seek clarification.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam, can you tell this court when were you born?
I was born on the 21st of September 1982 in Kaoma, Zambia, during the liberation struggle to Namibian parents.
Okay. And then when did you come back to Namibia?
I came back when I was 7 years old in 1989.
1989. Do you remember the date, the month, and the year when you were born?
21st September 1982.
1st September 1982.
82.
When did you come back?
In 1989.
Thank you, worship. Where do you reside, or where were you residing before you arrest?
Air 49 Hercules Street, Dorado Park. That is my house with my husband.
What do you mean? Who is the husband?
Accused number 8, Mr. Panduleni Hamukwaya.
Accused number 8. And this house, you say number 49, which street?
Hercules Street, Dorado Park.
Okay, that's in the Windhoek.
Yes, correct.
Okay, is this are you renting or it's your own property?
We own the property. I co-own it with my husband.
So you have a copy of the title deed if
Correct.
the state would want to confirm that?
Correct.
And you have been staying there for how long now?
We bought the property around 2014.
2014. Now, you said your husband is accused number 8. Of course, your marital status is clear, straightforward. You are married. Any children from the marriage?
Yes, we have 3 children. The eldest is 13 years old, a boy.
13?
13.
Yes.
A 10-year-old boy.
Yes.
And a 5-year-old girl.
The last born is 5 years old.
Correct.
He's also a boy.
A girl.
A girl. Are these, I see they are all minor children. Are these children living with you or they are staying somewhere?
They are living with me.
Okay. Since you and your husband are here, who is taking care of these children, right, since you arrest?
We left them in the hands of a young lady that we employed. So basically a nanny.
A nanny?
Yes.
Is the nanny able to take them to school? I guess the first and second born are attending school.
We called the relative from the north to come and assist with taking the children to school.
Okay. Now, where are you employed? Where are you not employed now because you are in custody? At the time of your arrest, can you tell the court which kind of business you are running, or if you are
Yes.
employed or running a business?
Yes. I'm employed at the Namibia Qualifications Authority here in Windhoek as the head of finance and administration. And at the time of arrest, I was arrested at the workplace.
Or the ACC arresting officer came to your workplace?
Correct.
When were you arrested?
On Tuesday, the 8th of July this year.
8th of July 20. At what time?
Around 11 o'clock in the morning.
So they came at your office and they say, we are looking for you. The people from, how many were there?
There were 2 female arresting officers, an ACC representative, and that is in one car. There was another car, a bakkie, with also, I think, ACC officers as well. So there were 2 cars, if I can remember correctly, 3 in the sedan that came to pick me up, and another bakkie. I think there were 2 or 3. Can't remember correctly.
Okay. You said you were working, and how do they contact you? Do they call you by your mobile phone, or do they call you on your landline?
No, I was in a management meeting, and I received a call that Mr. Willemse was arrested. I then called Mr. Mulunga to confirm. That was around.
Slow down.
I called Mr. Mulunga to confirm whether that was true. He confirmed that he.
Just pause.
Try to go slowly. The court is taking notes.
Yes, you then called one accused.
Accused one, and he confirmed that he did not hear anything. But he called me back about 30 minutes later and confirmed that Mr. Willemse, accused number 2, was arrested. I went back to the management meeting. I then
Try to go slowly, Mr. Hamukwaya.
Yes, you must just breathe.
Thank you. Yes, Your Worship. So I went back to the management meeting. I then received a call from my husband that he heard that there are warrant of arrest for NAMCOR employees.
It may be ex-employee.
Ex-employees. I might be one of them because I was the executive finance at the time. I then called my supervisor.
Ma'am, can you
Try
just-
to
I'll indicate to you.
Yes, Your Worship.
You can proceed.
thank you, Worship. And then?
I then called my supervisor into a smaller boardroom, and I explained that I was informed that it appears that there are warrants of arrest for NAMCOR former employees, and I asked her if I can go home so that I do not bring police to the workplace. As I was telling her...
No. Yeah, take it easy. You were...
As I was telling her, her secretary came to the boardroom and told us that the police was looking for me. So I told my supervisor to accompany me outside the building so that we can meet the police at the parkings of the NQA.
Yeah, if you can take a breath.
Okay.
Proceed.
So we went.
Yeah. So you went.
We went into the parking.
No.
We only have one speaker, ma'am. Can you listen to your counsel?
Yes, Your Worship.
So you went outside with your managing director.
Yes.
To meet the police.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. So we met them at the parking area. So they introduced themselves. One officer introduced herself as Inspector Anna.
Inspector Anna from the police?
From the police.
Where?
She introduced her colleague, I cannot remember her name, a female officer. And she also introduced an ACC officer, a male, I cannot remember his name.
Okay.
Inspector Anna informed me that I am under arrest with regards to corruption, fraud, and money laundering on matters pertaining to NAMCOR.
Yeah, hang on now before you carry on. Thank you, Your Worship. The Inspector Anna, did she show you any warrant of arrest?
She did. She gave me a document that stipulated the sections of the Anti-Corruption Act that I was arrested under. She also informed me that I have the right to remain silent, and if I say anything, it can be used.
Okay. Ms. Hamukwaya, you of course, you said how many were they officers at your workplace?
2 female officers, 1 ACC, specifically focusing on me. They came in a sedan. There was another vehicle, a double cab bakkie, with also ACC officers, and I think, I'm not certain, police officers as well.
Oh, but you as a, did you try to run away from them or to evade, that is to avoid arrest?
No, in fact, we went to meet them because I heard that they were looking specifically for me.
As I look at you, of course, were you a threat to anyone? Because why so many officers just to arrest one female suspect?
At that time, I was not certain why. At that time.
Okay. Now, you say, you told the court, Inspector Anna referred to some section of the Anti-Corruption Act, correct?
Correct.
Did she go in detail to say, we are arresting you because you did ABC in violation of ABC section?
All she said was, I'm under arrest in terms of section, I think 35 of the ACC Act, pertaining to corruption, fraud, and money laundering on the matters pertaining to NAMCOR. That was it.
So she did not tell you, we are arresting you, for instance, you received gratification in this amount, or you received
Not that I can
a
recall.
car, or you received some cattle, and in violation of your public office or position?
Not that I can recall, no.
When were you informed in details why you were arrested and why you are still behind bars?
On Wednesday the 9th, when same inspector and an ACC officer came to the
9 of which month?
Wednesday 9th of July 2025, same Inspector Anna with ACC officers came to the Windhoek police station in the evening. That's when the ACC officer explained in detail each charge pertaining to the corruption, the fraud, and the money laundering.
Okay. Ms. Jennifer Hamukwaya, before we move to the charges, can you tell the court what is your highest academic qualification?
I have a postgraduate diploma in accounting from Rhodes University in South Africa.
When I know you were, you said you were working. No, you are still employed. They haven't. Maybe you are on leave now.
I am on unpaid leave as from Monday the 21st of July.
Don't you think this arrest and you being in custody and not able to perform and discharge your contractual obligation with the NQA, don't you think this may lead to you being dismissed from work?
It's a possibility, yes.
Okay. Now, before I leave the arrest, when you got arrested, you remember when you told me as your counsel that they took your phone. Is that correct?
Yes, if I can be allowed just to explain till the time they took my phone at ACC, please.
Okay. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Your Worship. So when they arrested me in front of the NQA, they asked me if I know where my husband is and if I can lead them to where my husband works, so that I can give my phone and my handbag to my husband. So I then...
Breathe. Just breathe. Yes.
Thank you, Your Worship. Your phone and handbag.
Yes.
So I took them to my husband's workplace. They asked if I can call him. I did. He was not at the workplace. At that time, the second officer asked me who is with the children. And I said they are at home because it was holiday. And they asked me to call my husband to come.
Hang on. Yeah, take a break.
Yes.
So 10 minutes passed, around 10 minutes passed, and he did not show up.
After you called him?
After I called him, he said he was in town. So I called him again and said, the police just wants to hand my bag and phone to you. Again, the second officer asked me, who is going to take care of the children in the long run?
Mm.
It then dawned on me that he might also be in trouble. I also saw a paper with his name on it. So he then came and he was arrested. So at his workplace, because they asked me to lead them, the officers asked me to lead them to my husband's workplace on the pretense that I'll be handing my handbag and my cell phone to him. So they then arrested him. So the second double cab.
Ma'am.
Try to allow the presiding officer to take.
Sorry, Your Worship.
He will be telling you to
So the second vehicle, the double cab to Baki with the male officers, was actually meant for him. So they arrested him and they put him in that double cab. My bag was given to my brother, who was with him at the time.
So they tricked you actually?
Yeah.
And then the phone?
We went.
No,
they kept the phone. They had the phone.
Up to now?
Yes, my phone. I was only allowed to make phone calls to my husband to see where he was.
Did they tell you, did they have a search warrant or a...
No, they said they will keep the phone. So we drove to ACC offices. We were told to sit in the boardroom. A male ACC officer asked me to stand by the wall and
hang on, yeah. Just take it slowly.
Yes.
And he took pictures of me. And he said it's to confirm the ACC arrest.
That was on Tuesday,
Correct.
8th of July.
Correct.
But then, were you still with your husband in
yes,
the same
we
boardroom?
were together in the boardroom. I was asked to give my phone to Inspector Anna. I was asked to give the password of my phone. I couldn't remember it because I use facial recognition. 5 times we attempted to open that phone using the password. It finally opened. I was asked to switch. I was asked to switch off the phone and switch it on again using my PIN so that I can also prove that the phone's PIN number is correct. I was asked, this is by Inspector Anna, I was asked to then give the PIN. She recorded it on a paper, a form, the PIN and the password. Same was asked of my husband. My husband intervened and said they needed a search warrant, and he was told this is now, the phones are now the properties of ACC.
Sorry, pardon me, Your Worship.
My husband's,
Ma'am, can you just...
They said the phones are no longer yours.
they are the properties of the ACC.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was said by Inspector Anna.
Correct. My husband's watch,
Council, why don't you... She did not put it on. You are putting words in
Who said that?
Inspector
Can
Anna.
you-
Please, the court, Your Worship,
Yes. Can you just allow her
to narrate her
to
own story.
narrate her story? Yes.
Please, the court, Your Worship.
My husband's watch and those health bundles,
Yeah.
wrist, were also removed. When my husband tried to intervene, they told him, Inspector Anna said, she is getting impatient, and that my husband, the words were in Oshuambo, Your Worship, but they are relevant because it was an insult. She said in Oshuambo, Otostame nombili,
What does that mean?
meaning
Through the interpreter?
Your Worship, it means that you are pissing on peace. You are urinating on peace.
Okay, just get close to the microphone and say that, otherwise.
Your Worship, the interpretation in English is that you are urinating on peace, as it pleases the court.
we then gave the phones to the inspectors.
So, but they have a PIN code access to you.
Correct.
Everything in your phone
Correct.
while you are in custody.
Yes. After that, Your Worship, I was told I will be taken to the Windhoek police station and my husband to the main police station. So we left the ACC on our way to Windhoek.
Hey, take your time, take your time.
On our way to Windhoek, the second officer requested to stop the car by the main police station because they wanted to see number one in person because they have not seen him in person. This is the second officer. I asked,
Can you just lower down? Who is number one?
I asked who number one was. They didn't say. So I asked, is number one Mr. Immanuel Mulunga? And the second officer nodded. So they went inside.
No.
Just lower
Slow
down.
down.
Yes.
Please, the court, Your Worship. So they say they never met number one, and they wanted to see number one in person.
This is the second officer, female officer.
Yeah, just a minute. I note, Council, I note that you are having a book there where you are reading.
No, Your Worship. It contains no version.
Why are you then having the book? Can you just put it in your file and close that? Just put it in your file there for now.
Okay. So,
as if she knows the question I'm going to ask.
She needs?
As if she knows maybe the question coming from me.
Or are you writing in the book?
No, Your Worship. These were my notes.
Okay, it's in order.
Yes, please go to Your Worship. Yeah.
So they left the car.
No, you were, Your Worship. We stopped at where the second officer nodded. Yeah.
The second officer nodded to confirm that number one was Mr. Mulunga. They parked the car in front of the station. The two female officers left the car. They left me with the ACC officer who was the driver.
Okay, hang on.
The ACC officer...
No, I said
you just slow down. Yes. Yes. I'm going to... Can you just slow down?
Yes, Your Worship.
You can proceed.
Please support Your Worship. Yes.
The ACC officer asked if it was correct to leave a suspect in the car. They said the car has child lock.
Or they locked you in the car?
Yes. The car has child lock. So after they came back...
Were the windows of the car open?
They were closed. So after they came from the station, we then drove to Windhoek police station, and Inspector Anna then said, "Welcome home." I told her this is not my home, and they handed...
Ma'am. Yeah.
I'm going to...
The magistrate is not a robot.
Yeah, I'm getting impatient.
Sorry, Your Worship.
Can you just slow down?
Apology, Your Worship, on behalf of the
Yes, I'm
applicant.
going to indicate to you.
You wait until the magistrate, his worship, says you can proceed.
Sorry, Your Worship.
You said this is not your home.
I said this is not my home.
Yes.
They then handed me over to the officers at the Windhoek police station. That was the events of the arrest, Your Worship.
So, according to Anna, you belong, your home is the police station.
Correct.
We can proceed.
Please, according to your worship. Now, can we talk a bit about, let's see, your worship, we go to paragraph about the assets, your properties, your worship, that's paragraph 7 and 8 of the document which I handed up. Yeah, can you check paragraph 7 of that document? Do you have a copy? The personal circumstances. Jennifer?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? Briefly, your assets and finance.
Yes. I have a immovable property co-owned by my husband. That is R49 Hercules Street, Dorado Park.
Give it an estimate value.
It was valued in 2015 at an amount of 2.4 million.
2015?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Next.
Osona House, a 2-bedroom house in Okahanja. Purchased in January 2023. Valued at 550,000.
Okay, just wait a bit, be patient.
Yes, we can proceed.
Please, according to your worship. And then those are the immovable properties.
Yes, adjacent to the R49, there's also a tuck shop on R49 Hercules Street. Those are the immovable properties.
And then motor vehicles.
I have an Amarok bought in December 2021. Fair value per bank statement is 700,000. Bought through hire purchase. I'm still paying for that car. Bought through hire purchase at FNB.
Yes.
I drive a Toyota Fortuner 2023 model, bought in October 2023. Current value is 600,000. Registered under my name, but paid for by my husband through hire purchase through FNB. He's still paying for that car.
Let's move to.
Amarok is registered in whose name?
My name, Your Worship. Those are my assets.
The total monetary value being how much?
4,250,000.
Does that include both the movable and immovable assets?
That is correct, Your Worship.
We can proceed.
Before we go to liabilities, Mrs. Hamukwaya, any money in your bank accounts?
Currently, the bank account only has a salaried amount.
Which bank account is that?
FNB.
And then liabilities currently?
The liability is the loan of the Amarok, estimated value of 700,000.
Apart
What
from
about the immovable property? Is it paid off already? The house?
the house.
Yes,
The
the
house is-
house was paid off in 2023 using the proceeds from NAMCOR's settlement agreement.
We'll go to that. How much was it again? The money which was paid to you by NAMCOR?
It was 1.6 million less income tax.
Apart from the 3 minor children who are your dependents, of course, together with your husband, accused number 8, are there any other being an African person who is educated and employed. Is there any other dependents who are depending on you?
Yes, Your Worship. There are two dependents. One is a minor. I pay for his school fees. He lives with his pensioned grandmother in Kurenkure.
Just go slowly. Do you know his or her age?
He's grade 10, so.
Grade 10. Where is he schooling?
In Kurenkure.
Kurenkuru
Private school.
private school. Do you remember her name? His name or her name?
I can't recall right now.
Okay. And then
What are the circumstances under which you are paying for it?
He is a son to my cousin. My cousin is unemployed. His grandmother is a pensioner. I then took over the responsibilities to take care of his school needs, including his education.
Good heart. And then you said there are two.
The other is a university student at UNAM. I take care of his needs on a monthly basis. His school fees is paid for government, but his standard of living, if I can say so, I take care of it on a monthly basis.
And of course, His Worship would want to know what is the maybe circumstances or the relationship.
He is also a son to my cousin. My cousin is deceased. And his grandmother is the same grandmother of the minor in Kurenkure.
I see.
Just pause. The court will take a short adjournment.
Please support your worship.
All right.
may be seated.
My apologies, we took longer due to technical issues, but we can proceed. Mr. Hamukwaya, just take your time. The court is taking short.
Thank you, Your Worship. My apologies.
The court is never late, Your Worship. Always late. There's a lot of to be done. This is the court, Your Worship. Yeah, so, Hamukwaya, I think there's one aspect I forgot to address with regard to your business. I think that's 80.2, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, do you want to say something?
Yes, Your Worship. I run a tuck shop, a business tuck shop. It's adjacent to F49 Hercules Street, and I employ 2 female workers on a permanent basis. That tuck shop generates between 18 to 20,000 per month.
Okay. So what is happening there now that you are in custody?
The tech shop was supposed to open on the 21st of July because it's facing the IUM, the university. That's where it generates its income from, but it is closed because I'm in custody.
And the 2 employees?
I have to send them back home.
Your Worship, before I move to the next item, while we are still on the issue of where you were born, you told the court you were born in Zambia, while your parents were in exile. Your parents were in exile at that time?
Correct.
And you returned in 1989.
Correct.
Do you have any ties, as we speak, or as you stand here in court? Do you still have any ties with Zambia?
I have no ties with Zambia.
Where are your parents?
They are in Namibia. My mother is in Windhoek. She's retired. My father is in the north. He's retired.
Do you have any travel documents or any passport?
I have a passport.
Where is the passport?
I have handed it over to my legal counsel last week.
With you, who is your legal counsel? F. Below Chambers.
That is correct.
Please, I got your worship. Do you have any objection if that passport can be handed over to the investigation officer in this matter? Of course, that is if the court is satisfied that you are a good candidate for bail.
I have no objection, sir.
Before we move to the issue of the charges you are facing, let's go, Your Worship. We use the same bundle as the one I handed up during the application by the 4th applicant. I want to, Your Worship, to talk the witness to take us through her employment relationship with NAMCOR. If we can go to page, Your Worship, at page 30 of that bundle, Your Worship, 30. Are you there?
Yes, I am.
And can you identify that document to the court?
It's a fixed-term contract of employment between National Petroleum Corporation of Namibia Pty Limited and myself as Jennifer Hamukwaya, herein refer after as the executive.
And who represented the NAMCOR Petroleum?
Represented by Mr. Immanuel Mulunga.
In which capacity?
In his capacity as managing director.
Can you go to page, when was this contract signed between you and NAMCOR? Can you go to the date?
It was signed on the 6th of April.
That is at page 42.
6 April,
6th of April 2018.
At what page, Council?
Page 42. I take you, ma'am, I take you to paragraph 3 or clause 3 of the same contract. Your Worship, we are at page 32 of the contract.
Yes, I'm there.
Commencement, can you read that into the record?
The fixed term employment shall be effective from the date of the original engagement, being the 1st of May 2018, and shall continue until it has run its 5-year term, being the 30th of April 2023.
Was this contract, which was supposed to come to an end on the 30th of April 2023, was it subject to any renewal?
Yes, it was.
Is there any renewal clause?
Yes, there is an addendum to the contract.
Can you take us to that addendum?
It is on page 43.
43. Can you read into the record the renewal clause?
It's under the heading of furtherance/termination of contract.
Okay.
Paragraph 2, the second paragraph. The board, are you there, Your Worship?
We are there. The board of directors.
The board of directors' decision to renew or terminate the agreement will be based on the employee's consistent satisfactory performance and company needs.
Okay. Your Worship, are we together?
Yeah.
Thank you, Your Worship. Now, I see paragraph 2. Of course, the second paragraph, you were on the 30th of April 2023, you were supposed to, the contract was supposed to be renewed.
Correct?
Was it renewed or what happened?
It was not renewed.
Were you fired? What happened?
I received a notification that the contract, my contract will not be renewed, and that the reasons for non-renewal will be explained to me at a later stage.
They didn't tell you why they are not renewing?
The letter did not specify why they did not renew.
So you just went home after the 30th of April 2023?
I did, and I thought it was unfair dismissal, so I went to the courts to get involved in settling this matter.
Oh, so you took your ex or your former employer to court
That is correct.
after they refused to renew the contract?
That is correct.
What will happen to that dispute between you and NAMCOR for non-renewal? What will happen to that court proceedings or to that litigation?
We settled out of court, where I was paid 1.6 million.
Do you have evidence to that effect?
Yes, there is a settlement agreement, Your Worship.
Can you take us, that is at page 45, Your Worship, of the same bundle. Can you direct the court to that amount? Is that the amount you said were used to pay off the immovable property?
Yes, Your Worship.
Okay. Can you tell the court where is that amount?
It's
Which
on,
were paid by NAMCOR as a settlement?
it's on page 46, paragraph 2.
Can you read it?
In settlement of the dispute, the first respondent undertakes to pay the applicant an employment separation package compensation in the amount equal to the applicant's 9 months full salary. The applicant's 9 months salary amounts to the sum of 1,626,461 Namibian dollars and 10 cents. The amount payable to the applicant shall be net of tax applicable as directed by the tax authority.
And for a purpose of this, you confirm you received that payment.
That is correct.
And then you forgot about NAMCOR after this.
That is correct.
But then you are here. Yeah, the NAMCOR story is following you, madam. Now, why you were still at NAMCOR? For how many years were you there?
I joined NAMCOR in 2016 as a financial controller.
Yes.
I was made executive in 2018.
As an executive?
Finance and administration.
Finance and administration.
That's correct.
So you were in charge, or you were in control at that time of financial affairs and the administration.
Councillor, can you just put to her what her responsibilities, if need be, without you putting words in her mouth? She is under oath.
Please, the court, your worship. Briefly, what was your main responsibility as the executive finance and administration?
Simply put, my responsibility was that of the financial management of the holding company and the two subsidiaries, NAMCOR Exploration and Production, Pty Limited, and NAMCOR Trading and Distribution, Pty Limited. So I was responsible also for the financial decisions of the two subsidiaries.
May I proceed, Your Worship?
You can proceed.
Now, you since 2016 and then 2018, you got appointed or promoted to the executive finance and administration.
Appointed, correct.
Appointed.
Correct.
Now, were you brought before any disciplinary committee, or were any disciplinary action taken against you for any violation of the policies of NAMCOR at the time you were there, before you left in 2023?
No, I was not.
Please, the court, your worship. Now, before we go to the charge sheet, you heard in the court that you are being charged with the conspiracy. Thank you, Your Worship. My colleague was reminding me about the time because it's a few. Your Worship, if I may request, can I be allowed to finish the examination in chief today, maybe to go until maybe 4:30? Is that in order with his? Your Worship.
Yeah, it's in order, Your Worship.
We can proceed.
In order, Your Worship.
I'm indebted to the court, Your Worship. Now, when you were in the court, there is this issue of the asset purchase agreement. And I take you to page 51. Of that, you heard a lot from the last week up to this week. It's this, were you involved in the negotiation, discussion, and the conclusion of this asset purchase agreement?
I was not.
The evidence on record, if you go, ma'am, you go to page 53, Your Worship, specifically at the paragraph 1.2. I will not waste the court's time by reading because I think these paragraphs have been read many times, Your Worship. But for purpose of the applicant, I want to see, you see under the bank account, can you identify again that the bank account?
Account name Enercon Namibia Pty Limited 2009/0110/011000. It is the account number 8023531520.
Yes. If you look at the paragraph under, it says the NAMCOR Executive Strategic Finance duly authorized on behalf of NAMCOR Trading to be a signatory to the above mentioned account shall at all times remain signatory to it. This Executive Strategic and Finance, is that yourself, Madam?
That is correct.
You confirm to the court that indeed you were a joint signatory to that bank account?
That is correct.
When did you become a joint signatory?
The account was opened in October 2021 by the Enercon directors or representative. The effective date for me.
Yeah, try to be slow, to be allow the court to take notes.
Yeah.
The effective date for me was on the 16th of March 2022 when the fuel supply agreement was signed that gave authority for me to be authorized signatory in my capacity as executive finance for trading to protect
No, take your time, please, please. Yeah.
to to protect the interest of NAMCOR.
Can you elaborate on that? Can you tell the court how you being a joint signatory on that particular account protected NAMCOR's interest?
When Enercon entered into a fuel supply agreement, one of the conditions
Slowly.
One of the conditions was that if money is coming from defense for the supply of petroleum products purchased from NAMCOR, defense will pay into the Enercon account, and Enercon will pay into NAMCOR. To secure...
yeah, please, madam. His worship will tell you to proceed.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes.
To secure those funds so that they are not used for any other purpose other than the purchase of fuel.
The purchase of fuel from who?
From defense to Enercon. The purchase of fuel from NAMCOR to Enercon. There was a control measure put in place that an A signatory of NAMCOR be put on that account.
So there was someone from Enercon as a signatory, and in addition to that, it was you as authorized in terms of the March 2022 fuel purchase agreement.
Correct.
To ensure, to protect, to ensure that the money paid by Minister of Defense to Enercon is paid to NAMCOR.
Correct.
You can proceed.
Now, Your Worship, can I take the witness to Exhibit B1? Exhibit B1, Your Worship, is exactly that account, the joint account between Enercon and NAMCOR. Do you have the Exhibit B1?
The joint account.
Joint account, the one ending with 520.
I'm there, Your Worship.
Now, one of the allegations against you by the state is that actually, notwithstanding the fact that you were co-signatory on that joint account, and notwithstanding that your duty was to ensure that any payment for fuel supply coming from Ministry of Defense to Enercon was expected to be paid immediately to NAMCOR. But notwithstanding that, you did not ensure that the money was paid to NAMCOR. You remember?
Yes.
Now, what is your answer to that allegation?
That is incorrect. And I would like to demonstrate.
No.
Okay.
Let His Worship take notes. There is no recording here. There is a recording, but it's proper that the court follow what's happening. Your Worship,
You can
can I
proceed.
Yes. So, Madam, you say that's incorrect. Why do you say that? Can you back your answer based on the Exhibit B1?
Correct. Because immediately when Enercon transfer money into that account, it is paid to NAMCOR in each and every transaction that they do.
can you refer the court to any transaction which was paid by Minister of Defense to Enercon and then Enercon to NAMCOR?
There are payments from Enercon's main account into this account, which are paid to NAMCOR.
Okay, can you refer those payments to the court? You identify the date, the transaction code, and then from which credit or debit, and then you explain to the court. You describe the,
Okay. Your Worship, may I refer you to the date of 6th of July?
Which document are you referring to?
We are at B1, Exhibit B1, Your Worship. That's the joint bank account, Enercon Namcor.
Exhibit B1.
Correct, Your Worship.
Yes.
Please, the court, Your Worship. I asked you to identify slowly any transaction as they appear on that exhibit P1.
Your Worship.
You can proceed.
On the 6th of July 2022, transaction number 107, Enercon Namibia paid 1,420,000 into the account on the credit side. The balance was 1,537,397 Namibian dollars and 55 cents. On the 12th of July 2022, NAMCOR was paid.
No, which transaction is that?
Transaction 155.
Correct.
NAMCOR was paid 1,500,000 on the debit side.
You just wait. Your Worship will tell us to proceed. You can go to the next transaction.
On the 19th of July 2022, transaction code 107, Enercon paid 1.5 million.
That is the money under 35 million.
Just immediately below. So we skip the 35. On the 21st of July,
transaction code
155, NAMCOR was paid 1.5 million.
Can we proceed, Your Worship?
Yes.
The next transaction?
On the 1st of September 2022, transaction 107 read together with the following transaction on the same day. On the credit side, Enercon paid 400,000 and a 300,000. The balance became 1,439,821 and 22 cents. NAMCOR was paid on the same day 1.4 million.
Excellent. And the next one?
On the 13th of September, transaction number 107, Enercon paid into the account 2 million. NAMCOR on the same day was paid 2 million.
The next transaction,
On the 16th of September 2022, transaction 107, Enercon paid into the account on the credit side 500,000. On the same day, NAMCOR was paid 500,000.
and the next one,
The last one on that page, on the 25th of October 2022, transaction 107, Enercon paid into the account on the credit side 3,324,198 Namibian dollars 81 cents. On the same day, NAMCOR was paid the same amount.
very good. And then,
In total, on that page only, I calculated that NAMCOR was paid 10,224,198 Namibian dollars and 81 cents.
yeah,
I added them up together.
if you add them together, can you repeat the total amount?
10,224,198 Namibian dollars and 81 cents.
81 cents. Please continue. So, how do you react to the allegation by the state that you, the applicant, in cohort with the other employees together with your former boss, that actually you were giving fuel for free to Enercon and the other clients in view of this glaring evidence?
That statement is false, Your Worship, and it's also misleading because it was read here.
You can proceed.
It was read here that NAMCOR employees gave product for free. I have demonstrated on the account that I was a joint signatory, that every time this account is credited to protect the interest of NAMCOR trading, this account is debited so that the money flows to NAMCOR trading. It was also stated that the only transaction on this account was the 35 million. I have demonstrated that 10 million was paid to NAMCOR trading. Therefore, those two
It's further alleged that as a co-signatory, you wanted to say something?
I said, therefore, those two statements were false and misleading, and that is what is leading to the public outcry, which is void of truth. NAMCOR was paid. And the evidence is before the court.
Just to clarify, when you were reading, you are saying Enercon paid and NAMCOR paid. Can you just clarify that for me?
Thank you, Your Worship. When I'm saying Enercon paid is on the credit side, meaning that the account received money,
Which account?
the 520 account. And when I say,
Take your time, madam.
Yes.
and when I say NAMCOR is paid, the account was withdrawn, that money was withdrawn and paid to NAMCOR Trading's account in line with the conditions of the fuel supply agreement.
Which fuel, there are many fuel supply agreements. Which one?
The one that was signed on the 16th of March 2022.
That's Exhibit C. That's Exhibit C, Your Worship. May I proceed, Your Worship?
Just a minute. I just want to clarify. Your evidence was that yours, the purpose why you were a joint signatory to the account was simply to ensure that when, if I am correct, and correct me if I'm wrong,
Yes, Your Worship.
that when the Ministry of Defense pays NAMCOR, or no, excuse me, Enercon,
Correct, Your Worship.
then that money is paid to NAMCOR.
Correct, Your Worship.
Do we have, is there anything indicating on this document or the payments you read whether that money was coming from Ministry of Defense or not?
The money was coming from Enercon's main account.
What do you mean main account?
So it was, I think, accused Mr. Peter Elindi confirmed that there were two bank accounts at the Ministry of Finance. So sometimes the money goes into Enercon's account that ends with 48.
That's Exhibit B2.
48.
Yeah, 48.
482. Sorry?
848.
848.
Yeah.
So if the ministry then pays into that account, Enercon will then transfer into this account.
We can proceed.
Please support your worship. Now, still on the issue of the co-signatory, your worship, we received a document from the state. It's a resolution dated 26 October 2021. It's an extract from the minutes of the Board of Directors meeting Enercon in relation to the joint account between Enercon and NAMCOR.
Resolution by Enercon.
By Enercon.
Yeah.
And I before I want to give it to the witness to confirm, because she signed there to confirm if it's a signatory, and also for the court to take note of the resolution. Please, the court, your worship, if there is no objection. Anyway, we got it from the state. I don't see any objection.
There is no objection.
Yeah. You look at that resolution. Which date is that?
1st of October 2021.
Okay. What is the purpose of that resolution?
This is an Enercon board resolution that was signed at the bank so that I can be added as a joint signatory to the account.
That was in October 2021.
That is correct.
When did you, because you said the effective date was when?
This is on the Enercon side.
Yes.
On the NAMCOR side, the effective date for me was the date when the fuel supply agreement was signed by NAMCOR. That gave me the authority to act
That is the agreement of. Okay, sorry for cutting the witness, Your Worship.
Yes.
I don't know if his worship is with the witness.
Yeah.
Yes, carry on.
So I couldn't transact on this account without NAMCOR entering into the fuel supply agreement. And that was only entered into on the 16th of March 2022. Therefore, transactions before 16 March 2022, I have no authority to release into the NAMCOR's account.
Because you remember, there were allegations actually that you were an account, a co-signatory prior to that agreement, because they were looking at that resolution in October 2021.
Yes, correct.
Yes.
Who, of course, you said you were added as a co-signatory by virtue of the March 2022 agreement.
Correct. The condition is stipulated in that agreement.
But also in the asset purchase agreement of July 2022, there is a clause to that effect. I think
Correct.
we looked at that.
Based from the fuel supply agreement.
Yeah, because when Mr. Mulunga was testifying, he told the court the asset purchase agreement of July 2022 was a product or a child of the March 2022 agreement.
Correct. So to protect again the interest of NAMCOR, the same clause was put in the asset purchase agreement. Because clause...
Hang on, hold on.
Yes.
Yes, Your Worship. Now, Your Worship, there was a question you asked the applicant about, is there any evidence that the money paid by NAMCOR, by Enercon into NAMCOR joint account, whether indeed it originated from Ministry of Defense? You recall, Your Worship?
Yes.
There is a document which speaks to that. It was dealt with by, it's in the Namanje bundle, at page 192. The first applicant spoke to this document. I would like to show the same document to its exhibit B2. Because exhibit B1 is Enercon and B2 is also Enercon joint. It's at page 192 in the smaller bundle which was handed up by Mr. Namanje.
At what page?
192. 192. The document starts with page 190.
What exhibit?
B2.
B2.
Please, according to your worship.
Yes, we can proceed.
Please, the court, your worship. Madam, did you get the statement I made to the court?
Yes.
Because there was a question by the court. How do we tell that the money paid by Enercon to NAMCOR is the same amount which Enercon received from MOD, Minister of Defense, in terms of the fuel supply agreement of March 2022? You remember the question?
Yes.
So if you can show where those payments came from into the Enercon account, and then from Enercon account to NAMCOR account.
This is the same account, 520.
Correct.
It's the same account. This is the same account that I just read. I think.
No, I think the colleagues here, with due respect, I think they are confusing the witness and the counsel. There was the money which was supposed to be paid into the account 482, and then they was paid into the joint account of 5. Because you remember, your worship, the witness, I think it was Mr. Malakia. He says because they have 2 accounts with the Ministry of Finance.
Correct.
Yes. So at the times they will make not a wrong account, but then later on they will put it in the joint account.
Correct.
Yes. So
Yes.
that,
Your Worship, just so that the record does not become confused. Account 848, Your Worship, the testimony is that is the main account of Enercon.
Correct.
Account 520, that is the joint account. The arrangement, Your Worship, was that the money would be paid into the joint account and to be paid over to NAMCOR. But there were instances when this money was paid into the main account 848 and then paid from 848 to 520 and then paid to NAMCOR.
Correct.
correct, Your Worship.
That's right.
So this is the correct document. Please.
It's the same.
We can proceed.
Yes. Can you check if there is any payment on that account, which
Maybe
was
can she confirm the account number?
the account number?
Just the last 3 digits.
520.
Yes.
Yes.
Was there any money paid by Minister of Defense or government payment? Because of course the Minister of Defense will go through the Minister of Finance, GRN payment.
Okay.
I was under the impression you are looking at account 848.
Colleagues.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I was under the impression you are looking at account 848 because you want to see the money coming into that main account.
Yeah, correct.
Indicate whether it is the same money paid to account 520.
Please go to your worship.
Can I just answer?
Yes, please. Yeah. Because you were dealing with those accounts on a daily basis.
Your Worship.
You are in a better position to explain to the court.
Your Worship, account 848 I have no access to. So I didn't have access to this account. But to answer the question on account 520, there are transactions that reflects money coming in directly from government.
Yes.
That I can answer.
Yeah, please, if you can go to
An
that.
example is on the 20th of January 2022.
Transaction code?
108 is a second transaction. And the amount is 4,934,900. I want to qualify this statement that at the time I was not signatory to this account. But to answer your question, there were funds from government that came into the account of 520. Thank you, Your Worship.
Yes, Council, can we then rest it here for now?
Yes.
Yes.
Please, the court, Your worship.
Yes. Ma'am, you are still under oath.
Thank you,
Your Worship, we now propose the following order. If the witness can be excused for now.
Yes, ma'am, you are still under oath.
Thank you.
Yes, you may stand up. You are informed not to discuss the contents of your evidence.
We should propose the following order by agreement of the parties, that the matter is postponed for continuation of the applications for bail to 1 August 2025 and 4 August 2025. Order number 2. All the applicants that intend to move their bail applications by way of affidavit should file their affidavits by close of business on 28 July 2025. As it pleases the court.
Any other comment? Is that by agreement?
That's confirmed, Your worship.
It's in order, Your worship.
Confirmed, Your worship.
Your worship is in order. It was communicated that way, that we proceed on the 1st of August and then proceeding there forward again on the 4th of August due to engagements in other courts.
May I just indicate that in addition to that, in the event that there is a change in circumstances with the engagements in other courts, that councils would promptly inform Your worship to see which other dates between that period or earlier dates would be available, Your worship.
Is that confirmed?
Yes, Your worship.
Please confirm that will be communicated.
The accused and the applicant, the matter is then postponed to 1 August 2025. That is for continuation 1 and 4 August 2025. Those who are to submit or to apply for bail by way of affidavits are to file their founding affidavit on 28 July 2025, and further that if there are any changes, councils are to communicate with the court, and then we can rearrange for any earlier date in the event there are changes. But for now, the date is 1 August 2025.
As the court pleases.
Please, the court, Your worship.
The court then adjourns. Thank you. You are in custody.
Rise.